Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Medicare Ministry. My name is Reverend Ricky Hodges, and I am here to assist you, navigate you through this Medicare walk. So I appreciate you joining in, appreciate you watching on today, and I pray that this video is a blessing for you on today. So today, we're going to jump right into it and talk about uh, avoiding Medicare mistakes. A lot of people, when they sign up for Medicare, they just sign up. You say, hey, I'm going to sign up. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting all these phone calls. I see all the TV commercials. I hear the ads on the radio. I see the billboards. And I think I made the right choice. Or oftentimes you may even work with a Medicare rep who just puts you in a plan that they want for you. It's probably not what's best for you. So it's very important that you sign or that you enroll in the correct plan so that you don't make a bad choice later on down the line. So I'm going to share with you all just a quick, uh, this really quick article. We'll discuss this article so you guys can see what's actually happening out there. So again, I hope you're having a good day. Hope everything is well with you and your family. So let's take a look at this article together. Let's read this thing here. Let's allow that. There we are. Steer clear of Medicare misinformation and avoid costly mistakes. I tell you, my motto here is always is that the worst time to find out you don't have the right coverage is when you need it. You don't want to find out that you have the wrong coverage and actually need it. Now you're trying to navigate the system. Now you're trying to figure out how you're going to, get the coverage you need. You definitely don't want to be that person or be in that situation. So it's important to make sure that you're navigating and you're going to avoid these mistakes that we'll read about today. So early in the new year, a severe winter storm warning for our area resulted in the closure of my grandson's school, cancellation of business meetings, and a grocery store run on milk essentials. What happened? Instead of blizzard-like conditions, a foot of snow, we got 3 inches of rain in the mid-30s temperatures. I often wonder how it feels to have a job where you say, even if wrong, can have such an impact. Wait a minute, I do. I work with Medicare. Medicare misinformation is so widespread. It seems that if the source has any connection to seniors, any Medicare tidbits are considered credible. So most people, if they'll tell you, hey, this is what I did, this is how I did it, and this is what you should do. And so oftentimes we're listening to people who really don't understand Medicare themselves. So it's important that you understand who it is that you're listening to, that you understand, what their qualifications are. It's important that you know what it is that you're getting so that you don't make a bad decision yourself. So, hey, my cousin told me about Medicare, so they must be credible. No, not necessarily. And if that information turns out to be wrong, the repercussions can be serious. One common topic for people who seek advice is whether or not to enroll in Medicare, because missing the enrollment window can mean no coverage for medical bills, significant out-of-pocket costs, and late enrollment penalties for life. The right timing is critically important. So, as you all know, or may not know, that you have essentially a 7-month window, 3 months before your 65th birthday. You have the month of your birthday, and then you have 3 months after your birthday in order to enroll in Medicare. If you don't have a qualifying reason, such as being covered by an employer's plan, then you're just going to be up for a penalty and can be essentially without Medicare or medical coverage should something happen. So it's very important to know when those windows are, to know when the deadlines are, so that you can ensure that you're covered and that you don't have any gap in coverage. So it's extremely important. Here are just a few samples of misinformation surrounding Medicare enrollment that you can find on the internet. There are exceptions to the rule that everyone must enroll. If your spouse is still working and has health care coverage through an employer or a credible source, such as an individual health plan, you can delay Part B without penalty. Okay. A national retirement planning company posted this. There's no rule that everyone must enroll in Medicare at 65. And if there were, there would be only the exception, only one exception. The person has a group health plan sponsored by a company with 20 or more employees that's based in his or her employment or that of a spouse. An individual plan may be considered credible coverage, but does not qualify for the delay of it Medicare enrollment. So what they're saying is, again, this is what I said. So if your spouse has employer coverage, group coverage for a company that has 20 or more employees, you don't have to enroll in Part B at the time. You can maintain your employer coverage and still not be penalized for enrolling because you were still covered under that period and still qualify for your initial enrollment period. The National Retirement Planning Company posted this. There's no rule, so obviously we read that. It's important to note that the source of the comment for the that to note that the source for the comment about the individual health being credible, so enrollment can't be delayed. It's simply healthcare.gov's definition of credible coverage and did not mention delaying Medicare enrollment. Late enrollment in Part B, job-based insurance, COBRA. Um, oh, this thing is acting up here. COBRA, or even your spouse's active health plan may help you dodge penalties. A Medicare expert for National News site wrote this piece of misinformation. Job-based insurance or spouse active health plan must be an employer or group health plan, as noted in the previous example. So COBRA does not cover. COBRA does not cover. So once your coverage is over, once that employer health plan is over, you have to enroll in Medicare within that initial enrollment period, or you will face a penalty. In most cases, if you do not sign up for Part B when you're first eligible, you have to pay a penalty, and not just upon enrollment. You'll have to pay that penalty for as long as you're enrolled in Part B. So essentially, it's a lifetime penalty for failing to enroll on time. It's important, folks. What am I trying to tell you? What am I trying to tell you? That it is extremely important that you enroll on time, that you do what you need to do, that you be proactive, that you make appropriate steps toward enrolling and ensuring that your Medicare is taken care of. Don't be one of those people who delay, one of those people who procrastinate. Don't be one of those folks who just sit out there and say, oh, I'll get it done at some point. Make sure that you get with someone who understands this stuff, get with someone who can help you, get with someone that can assist you and ensure that you have the right coverage. I'm telling you, you don't want to be sick. You don't want to need the right coverage. And then you're sitting in a hospital or you are at the doctor and you cannot get what you need. And the other thing is, Medicare plans change each and every year. A lot of people don't really realize that, but coverage changes every single year. When I say coverage, I mean the plans. So a company may offer one thing today, but then tomorrow, or excuse me, next year, the plan may completely change. So it's important for you to know and to know about ensuring that you enroll in the right plan, because the plan that you had last year may be different this upcoming year. So listen, again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to us. You can call or text 562-204-6120. That's 562-204-6120. Listen, we'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have, to assist you with Medicare enrollment, or just assist you with any just basic questions that you may have, to get you squared away and to make sure that you have the right coverage. We don't want you out there stuck. We don't want you out there not being able to get the coverage that you need. Listen, let us help you. This is what we do. This is a ministry for us, and we want to make sure that you are taken care of. We love you. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I pray that God will continue to bless you and that God will continue to keep you, and that in all you're getting, that you get an understanding, and that you'll understand that you need to ensure that you have the right Medicare coverage. So listen, until next time, God bless you. God keep you. I love you. I'm praying for you, and I want you to win. God bless you. Take care. I'll see you the next time.